Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Chase. So here with a Atom Cosmos update on the long position. If you guys follow me closely, you know I've been looking for a long on Atom to $25 for quite some time. I was originally talking about it in here when we saw the swing failure pattern. Then I was talking about a flip of this level right around here. And eventually it got to a point where alts were getting a bit choppy and Bitcoin was looking weak for a little bit. So I basically said, you know what? I'm going to sit out until this white level, this white box here flips to support, and then I'm going to get in. All right. So if you know, or if you follow me and Content Tap here, I posted this to the Content Tap page about 2 days ago. I also retweeted it to my own page, of course, so everyone else could see it. Basically, I just had the white box flipping entry trigger, and we'll go back and we'll run through it real quick. So we can see here we had resistance. You know, I'm going to go through my typical thing here, right? Support and resistance. If you have good levels, most of the time you're going to be able to get good trades as long as you know, have conviction behind your trades, etc. So we had obvious resistance here. We came up, sort of formed a bit of a range high, and then you had the low here, okay? So resistance and support, okay? Then we deviated a bit, resistance again. We put in some highs that I'm aiming for liquidity with this current trade. We came down, support, flips to resistance. Obviously, alts are a little volatile, so you have a little bit of fluctuation and deviation in there. But we can see ultimately that this area that was support begins to flip to resistance, resistance, resistance again, resistance again, resistance again. Okay, and we know that you can typically, I go by like the 4 touch rule, but you know sometimes it could be the 5 touch, I suppose. But we could see here basically we have, you know, our first test of resistance around here, our second test of resistance around here, our third test of resistance around here, our fourth here, and our fifth here. And we actually still got rejected on the fifth. And when it came up for this 6th time, I just knew it was good to go. We'll dig in a little deeper here real quick though. Just to show you, I had the entry trigger set up like this. Basically, we were looking to clear the white box a little bit, get a retest off of support, find your entry trigger, okay? So if we zoom in, let's really zoom in here. We could see the white box serving as resistance, and we go along, right? Now, note, all these previous times, right? You push out, you get into the white box, and it's unable to hold, okay? Drops right back down. What I was looking for was a support and resistance flip of the prior level, okay? So we can see, you know, if just going into really how I looked at it here, I saw this was our previous resistance, obviously of this entire zone, but this was our previous resistance, right? And look at how we come up, and instead of just deviating the level, right? Instead of just deviating the level and immediately breaking back down, you see how we come up and it just immediately dumps. It can't even hold the major level that I was talking about, this black line here. It immediately dumps below and it's not even able to hold it. So you're not seeing resistance, which was this black line. You're not seeing resistance flip to support here. What you're seeing is just a quick deviation. It couldn't even hold support on the way down, okay? That's why I didn't get long here, because it couldn't hold support on the way down. Now, when we look at this next time, again, look at this one, pushes up, cannot hold support. If we had gotten a situation where it went like this, right? It came down, and then it did this, and then it did this. This is where you buy, and it goes, okay? So now we look towards our next example here. It pushes up, okay? Now it's trying to hold this support level. We can see that obviously much different than here, where it's flipping back to resistance, and much different from here, where it was just a quick deviation, okay? So we're seeing that flip, and then the key to everything, as I've said, when we get this move, this type of move right here, boom. Hold on, I actually drew that wrong. All right, so we push through, right? We push through, we put in a high, which are these highs right here, okay? Come back down, retest, push past, I entered right there, okay? Right around 21.5. And it was also confluent with the fact that, you know, basically about 6 times we tested the level. Okay, now for the target, I have 25 as the target. Why? It's a round number, and it's also easy with these liquidity, these highs up here, and it's also untested resistance. Okay, we could see we had a resistance level here, a resistance level here. All this stuff has basically been tested. In my opinion, the only thing that hasn't been tested on the way up, you could see tests of this level here from this wick. Basically, to me, it looks like this area or this area. So we're either going to get towards 25 or 26, in my opinion. Okay, excuse me. So what to do? If you happen to miss the trade, you're not getting in here, right? There's no point because you'd have a terrible risk reward. Okay, so you just wait for the next one. Perfectly fine, no big deal. I sleep through trades all the time. That type of stuff happens. I posted on my BTC and ETH analysis video that I was looking to get short off 1850. I went to sleep right before it happened. Couldn't get in. Is what it is. No big deal. Okay. So I just really wanted to run through this to give an update to anyone who's in it, as well as anyone who may be thinking, oh, I missed it. What did I miss? What went wrong? And hopefully that sort of in-depth explanation there helps you out for the next time. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a great day.